I'm Anil Kumar, sharing with you a test question on limits and continuity. The question here is, find the constant a such that the function is continuous on the domain, I should have written, minus a to a, right? So on the domain minus a to a. The function given to us is g of x equals to x square minus a square divided by x minus a, where x is not equal to a, and this function g of x is equal to 8 at x equals to a. Now let us see how to solve such a question. Now there are two pieces of this function. One of the piece is x square minus a divided by x minus a. So let's look into the first piece, which is x square minus a square divided by x minus a. It could be written as x plus a times x minus a divided by x minus a, right? Now x minus a, x minus x cancels and you're left with x plus a, right? Where x is not equal to 0. Well, if x is 0, then denominator is 0 and it is undefined. And so when that is the condition, I could write this function as g of x equal to x plus a, where x is not equal to a and is equal to 8 for x equal to a, correct? That really means that here we have a constant 8 at x equals to a, right? So this function for x equals to a should be equals to 8. For these two to be continuous, it is kind of like this. Let me just sketch x plus a. Now x plus a will be a straight line, right? Slope 1 and y-intercept of a, right? So it is kind of a straight line with a hole. And this hole is at x equals to a. But we know that at x equals to a, the value of the function is 8. So at this point, the coordinates of this point should be a8, correct? To make this function continuous. That is to say, if I plug in this hole, then I can make this function continuous. Do you understand? Then I can make this function continuous. And so, for the function to be continuous, x plus a should be equals to 8 at x equals to a, right? So that means at x equals to a, x plus a should be equal to 8. Do you get the sense, right? So if I substitute a here, I get a plus a equals to 8, 2a equals to 8, or a equals to 8 divided by 2, which is 4, right? So that gives us the value of a, which should be 4, right? So that means a should be equal to 4 for the given function to be continuous within the given domain. Domain now becomes from minus 4 to plus 4, right? However, you can see as in this particular case, it will be for all values, correct? Anyway, so I hope you understand the concept. One of the pieces is a straight line with a hole, and this hole should be plugged in by the other piece to make it continuous, right? So that is how the hole has to be plugged in. So this is your function, which basically is x plus a, where x is not equal to a with a hole. And if you plug this in with this part, x equals to a is 8, we make it continuous. And for that, a should be equals to 4 as we just calculated, right? So we get our answer that a equals to 4, right? So that is how it should be done. I'm Anil Kumar, and I hope that helps. Thank you, and all the best.